Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to Infineon Raceway in Sonoma, California, as we're set for race number 5 of Season 2 of the PCSRA Gatorade Dash Series, as we're getting set to go road course racing for the first time this season here at Sonoma Raceway. Abigail Lincoln starts on the pole position. She comes in this race 15th in the point standings, still looking for her first win on the season. Jeffers Leinbach alongside of her. Leinbach making his second start. He made his debut last week at Auto Club Speedway. So did Cole Coybe, who's, by the way, is dead last in points. Alongside of him is J Underhill. Now, J Underhill comes into this race 18th in the points after losing a spot after Auto Club Speedway, and then Igor Barreto, our winner from Phoenix, complete the top 5 as you look at the rest of the qualifying results. The points go as follows. Chester Harvey's the points leader by only 9 points over Rebecca Hawkins. 14 points over Cody Smart, who's third in the standings. Rebecca Hawkins, by the way, your rookie points leader. Tatum Wright is fourth in the standings, 16 points back. Marco Diaz completes your top 5. Then it's Annie Crenshaw, T Noguera, Annie Thomas, David Heller, and Kelly Boston, your top 10. As the cars are rolling off behind the pace car. Looks like somebody's having a little issue in the back. That might have been Zachary Fitzwater, so we're going to just make this fair and wave off the start so that way Fitzwater's issue is taken care of. So we're set for 12 laps of racing. You're thinking 12 laps, that's not a long race, but this is a 2-mile road course these drivers are racing here today. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen today as the pace car pulls off as we come to turn number 11 on this 12-turn circuit. And for whatever reason, the outside line, or the inside line for whatever reason, slows down, and the outside line gains a lot of momentum, but they quickly settle down. No full course cautions. Whatever happens, happens. Last week, Connor Breton went to victory lane in his debut. We're going to see who's going to win here today at Infineon. Green flag. We're racing in wine country. As everyone has taken the start, somebody got off to a slow start. I'm not sure who it was. Oh, we got a wreck already. The 177 is wrecked. David Heller, that's Cole Coybe. That's 2 weeks in a row for Coybe. That did not take long. Oh, the engine let go. He went to shift. Something let go in the 177, and somebody's going to pop him. I think it's going to be... Oh, right there. David Heller just popped him. Did a lot of damage to the right rear of the 177, but 2 weeks in a row for the 177. Didn't have a good points day last week. Definitely not going to have a good points day this week, and going to be the first driver out of this race. Not even completing one turn. That's too bad for Cole Coybe. David Heller, a lot of damage to the front end of the Mountain Dew Livewire Dodge. That car is smoking. He's more than likely going to be out of this race. As Abigail Lincoln leads the first lap of this race. The bad news for David Heller, he came this race 9th in the point standing, so that's a driver who came this race running very well in the points. He absolutely did not need this. This is really going to shake up the points heading into next week's race, as we're going to head back to the East Coast and go racing at Richmond. That is a tough break for David Heller, who really didn't need this. Right now, a clutch problem is the reason why David Heller is behind the wall. And for Cole Coybe making his second start, They have not pushed his car back behind the wall, but something terminal blew on that car. And like I said, that's 2 weeks in a row he's had problems. Last week didn't run well, finished last. This week gonna finish in 41st. So the first two starts for Cole Koibe has not gone according to plan, and he'll look to rebound real quickly going into next week's race at Richmond. That is our next race we're going to have for this series. It will be a night race, our first night race of the season. It'll be a 7. Let me look here. It's going to be a 7:45 East, or no, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. That will be the race from Richmond. Hope you will be with us for the 6th race of this season out of 16. The following week, we're going to head to Martinsville, so we're going to have back-to-back short track races. And the midway point, we're going to be heading to the 1 mile track of Hillside to be at the halfway point of the season. Now the question is, have we raced here at did the series race here at Infineon Raceway? Something tells me the answer is no. We did not race here at Sonoma. Around this time last season, we only raced at Detroit, which was a doubleheader. We did race at Richmond, that I recall. In a race at Richmond, we're going to have a different winner because the defending winner of this event would be yours truly. I ended up winning Richmond, but like I said, I'm not in this series because I'm calling the series in the first place. So we're guaranteed a new winner for Richmond because I am the defending winner of the event. I won last season driving the number 49 Sprite Chevrolet. But of course, since I'm not racing in the PCSRA anymore, I'm still going to call the race, nevertheless. There's Kasumi Takashi. There's Michael Harvey, who has been on a bit of a downward spiral these last several races. Tatum Wright is back here. That's not good for Tatum Wright. Came as race 4th in the points. Boy, this is not the run she was hoping for. Neither is Chester Harvey. He came as race as the points leader. He's running in 37th right now. Zachary Fitzwater being hounded by Betty Johnson. Zachary Taylor right behind his teammate Cheyenne Berkshire, who will be racing in the Diva Series next season in that 162 on a part-time schedule. And A Crenshaw, not the run she was hoping for. There's the gal that was trying to run down Chester Harvey for the points lead. That would be Rebecca Hawkins, who's currently 8 spots ahead. She came as race 2nd in points, right behind the 40 of Josh Harmon. And the guy that came as race 3rd in the points table is Cody Smart. He's currently in 13th. So as of right now, looking at my live points, It looks like Cody Smart would not only take over the points lead heading into next week at Richmond, he would also take over the rookie points lead because the gal he was trying to run down for the points lead, and this is an ironic part, is one of his Triple P friends, Triple P panelists that we have on the channel, being Rebecca Hawkins. And Cody being 13th. Hawkins, as I mentioned, as they've ruled the 177 as an accident, there must have been more than just an accident. Should be probably the gearbox blew because he went to try to shift the second gear and it caused a major stack up. Rebecca Hawkins currently in 26, so it looks like Cody Smart will take not just the rookie points lead, but the overall points lead as well heading into next week at Richmond. There's Josh Harmon, Samadoskin, Tatiana Noguera, Annie Thomas in the 57. This car is going to be an all-star car in the Diva Series next season. Derek McLean running in 21st, right behind Sean Art. There's Casey Hoyt. He also made his debut last week. Lucci and Bianchi. Kelly Boston 10th in points. There's Sebastian Palmer. There's Cody Smart. He came in as right second in the Rookie of the Year standings. Mackenzie Thompson. Alexandria Sarnes in the 33. There's been some reports she will be in that ride for the Diva Series next season. Abigail Lincoln, who's dominated this race so far, just putting on a clinic. Abigail Lincoln, if I recall correctly, I do not think out of the 19 races we ran last season, I do not think Abigail Lincoln, I don't think she won a race. I could be wrong. I'm just double checking. For anyone asking, we are going to Watkins Glen this year. It'll be later in the season. And I'm checking to see if Abigail Lincoln has been to Victory Lane or not. And looks like my answer is that is correct. She has not won. She didn't even go to Victory Lane in her in the car she drove. That was the 21. And of course, last season the Gatorade Dash Series was on the BR15 mod. And Abigail Lincoln's starts that she ran in the Gatorade Dash Series, she did not find Victory Lane. So she's another one of those drivers who's looking for her first career win in the series. I can't believe I'm saying this for a second-year driver in this series. And I don't think Annie Thomas has been to Victory Lane in this series either, but like I said, I could be wrong. But Abigail Lincoln started on the pole, has not relinquished the lead. And right now, as long as she doesn't make a mistake for the next 2 laps, I think she has this win in the bag. And I'm also looking through my live points table. Michael Harvey, who by the way is dead last in points, that is of the full time of the drivers that have ran every race this season, and he's running in 39th. So that trend continues to go south for him. Also, I noticed looking through the running order, a number of drivers who are running well in points, like T Noguera, 23rd. This is not the results they want. Annie Thomas not running well today, and of course she's a road course ace. She was also top 10 in the points coming in this race. I'm looking through the looking through the running order. We have 40 cars on track, and of the 42, no one is a lap down. Only 2 cars are out of the race. Let's see. Annie Crenshaw was 6th in points, running 29th. As the white flag is out, 1 more lap to go. So we're definitely going to be in for a point shaker upper heading into next week at Richmond. But Abigail Lincoln has not put a wheel wrong the entire day. Comes through the S's for the final time. I don't think Linebach's going to catch her. But he will be the rookie of the race. I will give him that. As here comes Abigail Lincoln. Pole, win, and flag to flag as she's going to come round through turn number 11. And Abigail Lincoln last season didn't find victory lane. That was on Alex Hawkins' channel. This season will win at Infineon. Abigail Lincoln has had a few finishes that were like 27th or worse. We're going to go straight to the standings that are now official, just to save me a little bit of time. Jeffers Linebach got second. J Underhill got third. Good run for him. Alexandria Sarnes fourth. How about fifth place for, just trying to remember this name again, Julia Ahern. She will be in the Diva Series next season in that ride she's in. Connor Breton, coming off his first career win in his first career start, gets 6th. Marco Diaz 7th. Maxie Chilton 8th. Christopher Bright 9th. And Mackenzie Thompson. Complete your top 10 as you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. Tatum Wright was the last car to finish on the lead lap in 40th. Nobody finished the lap down. And then Cole Coybe and David Heller finished out of the race after their collision that they had on the first lap of turn number 1. But that's going to do it from Sonoma Raceway, folks. If you guys enjoyed today's race, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We showed your full finisher results. Your point standings are in the description heading into next week at Richmond. You've been watching another broadcast of PCSRA TV, the best in racing around the world since 2017.